guys, welcome to Speak Up. It has been a chaotic week. Well, first of all, let me wish you Happy New Year, because this is the first time you're seeing me on Speak Up this year. And joining me today every time is who? The beautiful, the delectable. Drum roll, please. Boom.
Hi guys, it's so beautiful to be back on Speak Up. Like Margaret said, Happy New Year, guys. It's been a long time. I miss you guys. So on this Speak Up, it's been a long time we did this. I'm a boy here.
I'm telling you, but we are back with a hot one.
Of course.
Guys, this hot G started on Sunday. I mean, it has been what I tabled a chaotic week.
A really chaotic.
I mean, the first time I saw this post, I said, what's going on? What's happening in the Idibia paradise? Point to note, I just started watching the young, famous and African season 3. Yeah. And I was like, what's going on with Annie? And boom, Sunday, Tubaba shares series of now deleted posts.
When I first saw the first post when he posted I and Annie would not be decent, I was shocked. As in, I'm like, I was not expecting this. What's going on? Hold up. Then I kept scrolling Instagram. I was reading comment section. Then somebody said in one of the comment section that if you be like, say, then hack Two-Face account, because Two-Face would usually say one love instead of I love you all. Okay. I was not thinking about it that maybe. Then I was scrolling the street of Instagram. Then I saw my account was hacked. I say, okay. There cannot be fire in the mountain of the Idibias. Only for me to see a video shortly after, like all these things that were happening was like in 30 minutes, like maybe 10 minutes after another one drops. Then I saw a video of Two-Face saying they not hack my account. Now me talk calm, I talk on my full chest, say that what did they happen? Like I said, wow, excuse me, what's going on?
Bombshell hit all of us on social media. A lot of people have been speaking up. I've seen reviews for life. Oh my god. I don't even think people said Happy New Year this much. The way I've seen reviews on these people's life. And enough came to me like, okay, what exactly is the problem? Because for me, the only problem I've ever seen Annie speak up on was
the infidelity. Yeah.
Two-Face cheats. And okay, let's be logical here. Annie started dating Two-Face at 15, right?
Yeah.
He was 24. Now I asked myself, 15, 24, that's 9 years difference. What happened to Annie's home? Did the parents know she was dating Two-Face? All the while they were together, I'm sure that something happened in between and maybe they broke it off. Because I remember African Queen, when I was always saying, who is this person that Two-Face is talking about then?
Yeah.
And then somebody pointed out and said, Annie, that one in African Queen. So then,
that's the girl.
That was before, after I knew that he had already had baby mama, yeah. And I asked myself a simple question. How would it be possible that you would know that your boyfriend at the time was a community prick, but you still decided that no, he's innocent now, let me marry him? It means you made a choice. And every choice we make in this life comes with consequences.
Of course.
Now online, some people are saying that Two-Face is the victim, Annie is the villain. Some others are saying Annie is the victim, Two-Face is the villain. Who do you think is the victim and who do you think is the villain?
Like we said before we came on this show, that there's a lot more going on in this marriage that is beyond what they have put online. What we can obviously see is Two-Face is someone that cheats, is a community husband to everybody, husband to all. And Annie has made it feel like, Two-Face is not faithful to me. We've seen it, we've heard it. Even before Annie came into the picture, then I remember that time, the first news that came out was Two-Face has a baby with this baby mama. Yeah, I think about 2 or 3 before we even knew about Annie herself. So it's been like that over the years. So now, according to what we've been hearing and what we've seen happen over the time, I feel like Two-Face has broken Annie too many times.
Yeah.
In that marriage, no woman deserves to be treated like that. Yeah. If I am committed to you as a man, I'm saying, I'm leaving every other man, I am committed to be your wife. Yeah. I deserve some kind of respect. As much as I'll be loyal to you, be faithful to you, I expect you to be faithful to me. Now, you didn't just have one child outside marriage, you don't have two, you have five. And the baby mamas don't just have one for you. They'll say, okay, it was a one night stand storm, something, and everybody moved on, then another person, then five ladies. It was not five ladies, it was just two ladies, three with one and two with another one. And to not crown it or to make it worse for Annie, because I'm trying to put myself in her shoe now. Annie has two girls, and those other ladies have boys. In the normal Nigerian setting of hair and male children being prioritized in an African home, you know what it means. That Two-Face actually has his heirs outside, and Annie just has the I don't want to belittle the female gender. You get?
What you see, what I think is Two-Face at 15 dating Annie, he sort of groomed Annie. And when I speak to grooming, I mean that he made Annie conform to a narrative that what he was doing was sort of okay. Now, point to note, I saw an interview that I think Annie Idibia, one particular lady, a TV host, and when she was asking Annie some questions about even Innocent's fidelity, that's his infidelity, how she has coped, she was like, well, I just take the day as it comes. You know, that she talks very calmly, very cool, but I know that sometimes
she's like someone that has banana in her head.
I know. But you could tell from that interview that she was very happy. She really loved him, because she said for a while she and Innocent were off and on, and she was dating other persons, like she was seeing other people
before they actually legalized their marriage.
But she just felt like this person was not the love of my life, so it wasn't just working, and we have all been there. Do you understand? And it didn't just work for her, so she decided to stick with you. And you will think that probably Two-Face would stop, because the way Annie kept sounding every time, it seemed like Two-Face wasn't stopping. Like he went at it. And now I ask a question, Annie, you did not know before, or did you know that he's a serial cheat?
She knows now.
She knew.
Margaret, many women are in this position of Annie. Let's be very factual here. A lot of women are in the same position. But the thing is,
if you're in the position of Annie, I'm trying to say here that you made a choice. This is not the, I'm trying to explain something. Some people are mixing this up, this choice, a marriage of choice, with a marriage of deceit. People are mixing it up. Deceit is when somebody does not even show you that this is their true picture.
Right.
Then you go in and meet it, whoa, and you are shocked. That's one. Choice is when you see fire and you say, no, this is the fire I want to burn. That honestly, I feel for Annie personally. No woman deserves to go through what Annie is going through. It's painful, because that thing has broken her. It's like loving somebody so much, giving yourself to him, your entirety to him, because at some point it stopped being love for Annie. It became an obsession.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Everywhere Two-Face is going to, you want to be there. They even tell us as women that you need to be very careful. You need to prioritize yourself. Annie stopped prioritizing herself.
Sure.
I started prioritizing him more. Now look where we are.
I mean, Annie wanted to become an actress. She was an upcoming actress when she started acting. But would you classify her level in acting in the Nollywood industry, compare it to the likes of Nancy Sime? She's not there. She didn't build that career. She's not among the top artists, considering the fact that she already has that name. She's already the wife to a prominent person in Nigeria. If she really carried that acting career, she would have made it big but she lost herself. She was no longer all about herself. It was Two-Face. Now, when you say she made the choice, I mean, a lot of women are doing that kind of thing. Like when you see someone that has money, has influence, you know that being with this person will actually give you the life that you like, that you want. When they mention Two-Face, they will definitely mention Annie. She will definitely pick that life now. And to think that Two-Face started grooming her, like you said, from 15-year-old. What do you think that she knew when she was 15? All she knows that this guy loves me, this guy is fine, and this guy he does this for me, and all of a sudden he becomes a star. And what will make me now say I will not marry a star?
That's what I'm saying.
Do you get? Yes. And my problem now is, what happens to Annie's family? Where were they when Annie was making this great mistake?
Some people say that the parents probably warned her. Some people say that the parents probably warned her. And I want us to get it. At that time, maybe even stylishly now, just a tiny bit. Love is no more blind. Then, blind it, blind the bad. See, I have to say to Yoruba, it was so blind. See, you cannot, I tell people you cannot mirror yourself. You can say words of affirmation and look at yourself and say, I'm all that, I'm this, I'm that, I'm great, I'm this. If you have a bad character, sometimes you don't know that you have a bad character.
Sure.
Somebody has to tell you that you have a bad character. Annie was probably seeing the light even in the dark. She was seeing light. She felt, oh my God, if I come, it's a woman like that. When I go in, I will fix it.
You're right, yeah.
When I go in, it will stop. Community prick. He will do what? It's community for a reason. It's not household.
No, I think Two-Face actually had another child while they were married. Yes, he had another child while they were married. So you're thinking that why do women always think that they can change a man? Why?
And look,
why do you think you can fix things?
Look at that level of disrespect. And it's not the first time that he has disrespected her in public. In fact, people say allegedly that even Annie has disrespected Two-Face because she hits him. That marriage is toxic. The both of them are in an unhealthy marriage. I saw this coming. A long time coming. But you see, let me tell you, this marriage would have ended since. And it's not because I wish her bad or I don't want her happiness. But it was evident. Two-Face will embarrass her today, embarrass her tomorrow. She will do her own, maybe behind closed doors.
Even the family of the Two-Face does not respect her.
Will not respect her. She will come out, she will scream, the family hates me, they don't love me. Look at Two-Face. I looked at Two-Face. Two-Face is going through a lot too. I looked at, is that the two Baba that we know?
Both of them have broken each other. That marriage has damaged both of them. It has damaged totally. Have you checked Two-Face recently? When he posted that video, I looked at him like, is this the Two-Face that I used to know back then? What happened? The way he was speaking, his body language, everything. I'm like, this guy is not normal. Now look at Annie Idibia. Before all of this came out, she was being dragged online. For the young, famous and rich, and famous young, famous South Africa show, and people are like, he's like, Annie is not okay. Something is wrong with Annie. There is something. Have you seen those videos where Annie's head cannot just stand straight? She can't talk normally. And I'm like, I cringe whenever I see her talk like that. I'm like, what's going on?
I'm just glad now that she's in rehab. I mean, that's what we're hearing, and I hope that that's the case, that she's in rehab now.
I hope so too.
Hope so. You know, going into rehab is not a death sentence, as most people think. It's a way to say, okay, I've taken charge of my life, I am ready to get help, and I can be better than I've ever been. But here's just my last point as we wrap up the show. I'll just say this to women out there that are going through the same thing or are in these boats. Prioritize yourself. See, your self-worth is important, and be independent for God's sake. We're not in that era where even housewives these days, they have online businesses. I keep saying it.
True.
You cannot see, I'm not saying don't love him, I love him, but please, I beg you, love yourself. Annie is one person that is alive for. Let's not even get there. So many women have gone. So many men have gone. Please, I beg you people, prioritize yourself. Up to you.
I mean, and what I would say as I wrap up this is, women should learn not to take marriage as a trophy. Marrying someone is not a trophy. You don't win by saying, oh, I'm married, so I've gotten everything, I've achieved everything I can ever achieve. There is more to you than what you have in that person. You could not, like she said, find yourself, trust yourself, do things for yourself, put yourself first. I know that African mothers must have taught you that, when you get married, it's not all about your husband, it's about your children. Fine, why do you are all about them? Be all about yourself too. Take care of yourself, prioritize yourself, and anything that does not bring you happiness, that affects your mental health, that makes you worse than you were when you were single, is not worth staying in. Don't make yourself feel better than saying, at least I'm the ring bearer. Ring bearer, really? You are the ring bearer. Annie she has worn that ring for 13 whole years. Throughout that 13 years, how many days can she say, I was happy?
You know the funny thing, I think that, again, as I conclude again for the second time, is that people were not even upset that probably Innocent was filing for a divorce. First of all, people were like, Annie should have been the one filing. And two, this was not the right time. Annie was being dragged left, right, and center. And
according to what people are saying, I think she is in a very bad state. Now, what they were dragging her about is a year ago. Now, imagine what will have happened within the space of 1 year. She's really in a very bad state. So
I mean,
this is the
guys,
wrongest time to bring this out.
So guys, let me know what your take is on the Two-Face and Annie Idibia story. I would love to read your thoughts in the comment section below. Me and Moyi have given you our opinions. You people should not come and be dragging us and bashing us, because if we don't give you gist, I don't know how you want to comment.
I mean,
right?
we've just
right?
we've said our opinion. It's what we believe, what we think in our head, our
Grace.
small head, that we have told you like that. Thank you guys for watching. Till next time we come your way again, please do stay safe. Bye.